With Minecraft 1.19 being released, you are going to be looking for some of the best low-end shaders. You've just clicked the perfect video because these 1.19 shaders will run on any low-end PC. Now, as you all know, there are plenty of low-end shaders out there that work perfectly fine on low-end PCs, but there can only be one pack that gives you the most FPS when you run it on an old, outdated PC or laptop. I'm also going to show you the two other packs that also made it into the top 3 best and most optimized packs for Minecraft 1.19 for low-end PCs. So the pack to come in third in this top 3 best shaders for Minecraft 1.19 is Sildur's Enhanced Default. Now, Sildur's Enhanced Default is a beautiful low-end pack that comes with both a fast and a fancy preset, when obviously if you want to get the most FPS out of this shader pack, then you have to set it to the fast preset, which is easily done and can both be done in Iris shaders and Optifine. Sildur's Enhanced Default is a relatively complete shader pack in that it adds plenty of features that you also get with full shaders like the normal Sildur's Vibrant, but also with other shaders like BSL shaders, Astralex, and other shaders like that. It gives you custom sunlight as well as shadows, really cool reflective water, and also kind of wavy water. On top of that, you also get waving leaves, waving vines, and stuff like that. Now, I've tested this shader pack on multiple systems, and on my high-end system that I'm currently recording this video on, it got about 300 FPS with my current configuration, which, don't get me wrong, that is a lot. And also in the other systems, it gave playable FPS over 30 FPS, which means you should be able to play with Sildur's Enhanced Default even on a low-end system. But as soon as we move on to the next shader packs, you will understand why it didn't make it to first place. The next shader pack is called Builder's QOL. This is the one that came in second out of the 3 packs that you're going to see in this video. We've already had Sildur's Enhanced Default come in third. Now we have Builder's QOL shaders come in second. And just before we move on to what this shader offers you, be sure to check out the links in the description if you want to check out any of these shaders yourself. So what Builder's QOL will do to your worlds is make it look more bright, more lively, and it will also add a few effects that you may really want. The first of the effects that it adds is waving grass, which is really cool if you're into that. It also adds really cool custom water, and that is probably the feature that stands out with Builder's QOL. It gives great FPS, but it also gives you great visual effects on water. I will admit that I tweaked the water settings a little bit because they do look very blurry by default, so I set the blurriness to either 0 or 1. At least it's very subtle now, and this will make water look very realistic with Builder's QOL shaders. And then a feature that adds so much realism without taking too much FPS, that is distance fog. Look at how cool this looks. Look at those hills in the back there that you can barely see because they're too far away from the player. That, in my opinion, is very realistic. It's an effect that doesn't cost a huge amount of FPS, but is really nice to have in a low-end shader. And now, of course, you guys are all waiting. Here it is. This is the shader pack that came in first. This, ladies and gentlemen, is YoFPS Shader. This is a Chocopic 13 edit, and it is optimized so well that it gave me a great amount of FPS. Like an amount of FPS that is similar to the amount of FPS that I would get if I were to play without shaders at all. In my opinion, that is very impressive for a low-end shader, and that is why you should definitely give this one a try. It even has some features that you probably wouldn't expect to see on a shader that gives you the amount of FPS that you normally get when playing without shaders. So first of all, it will make your world look so much brighter and so much more lively, similar to what Builder's QOL did to Minecraft. And as you can see, there's some, well, kind of fake, but kind of cool clouds up in the sky there with a custom sun right there. And there's also a bit of distance fog, which is really cool. But one of the features that I really wasn't expecting to see with a pack that performs this well is waving leaves and waving grass. That is pretty insane in my opinion. I think you will agree with me that that's pretty insane to have on a shader pack that gives you roughly the amount of FPS that you normally get in Minecraft without any shaders. And if you really need even more FPS than you will already get with this shader pack, then, well, first of all, check out the video that will pop up in the top right corner right now on how to optimize Minecraft, how to install Sodium and optimize your video settings, because that will already give you so many more FPS. But if you really need more FPS and you already have optimized Minecraft, then you can even go into the video settings, shader settings, and then disable the waving leaves and waving grass and get even more FPS with YoFPS Shader. And those were the best low-end shaders currently available for Minecraft 1.19. Now, if you're wondering how to even get started installing shaders into Minecraft, then check the video out that will pop up in the top right corner right now. Please consider giving this video a thumbs up. If you enjoyed it, please scroll down a little, click that subscribe button, hit that bell. I would really appreciate that. And then without any further ado, I will as always catch you in the next one. See ya.